hello. Here we go. Right, let's warm up. So standing really well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then down to 4. Down to 2. Chin on your shoulder. Back to center. Chin on your shoulder. Back to center. Chin up. Shoulders up to your ears. Good squeeze. Drop them down. Roll them backwards. Roll them forwards. Brilliant. Okay, lean to one side. Breathe out. All the air that's in your lungs. You should feel, as you breathe in, half your lungs fill with air. Take a deep breath in. Hold it back to center. Lean to the side. Breathe out all the air that's in your lungs. Take a deep breath in. Back to center. Lean forwards. Let your arms hang in front of you. A bit like a rag doll. Breathe out. Take a deep breath in. Filling your lungs across your back. Back to center slowly. Breathe out gently. Breathe in slowly. Bring your arms above your head. Hold it there. Correct. Breathe out gently. And relax. Good. I hope you can remember the name of the muscle, the sheet of muscle that sits underneath your rib cage. Can anybody shout that out now? I'm hoping somebody said diaphragm. If not, it's your diaphragm muscle, the sheet of muscle that sits just underneath your rib cage. In fact, pop your hands at the bottom of your rib cage. Take a deep breath in and say, oi! You should feel something jump about there. Just try that one more time. Breathe out. Make sure your shoulders are nice and relaxed. They don't move when you breathe in. Deep breath in. Oi! Did you feel it jump? I hope you did. Right, good. Breathe out gently. Okay, so we're going to use that muscle there just to push the air out as we're breathing out. So imagine you've got your balloon. Squeeze top of the balloon. Deep breath in. Use this muscle here. Keep going, keep going. You should feel that getting really tight when you get to that last little bit of air. Okay, brilliant, and relax. Okay, excellent stuff. Onto our vocal. We're gonna sumo wrestler pose. Go, 2, 3, and go, 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 and again. Go, 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 and again. Go, 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 and again. Go, 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 and again. Go, 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 go. Do you remember the shape for the middle part of your voice? Meow. We're going to use that knee. Knee, 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 knee. I know you love this one. Na, 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 na. Change it to a ning. Ning, 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 ning. Change it to a new. New, 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 new. And a na. Na, 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 na. And a nay. Nay, 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 nay. Good, remember we're singing down onto those high notes. Na, last one. Na, 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 na. Good, and you should now feel sufficiently warmed up. I'm going to throw one more vocal exercise in this one. I wanted to talk to you about arranging songs for any performance really, where you have your own set of skills, your own set of musicians. The key factor is when you're taking someone else's song, you don't have to sing it as they sing it. In fact, ideally, you'll make your version unique. So I'm just going to talk you through some of the requirements you might need to consider who you've got in the group. Think already about who might be the stronger leaders, who might be the stronger harmony singers, who might be really good at sitting where in terms of an arrangement. Okay, so I've put together an arrangement of Sarah's song. Now my version is slightly different. I've taken out parts of the song
added bits in. So we've got some layers happening at the end with some backing vocals and some counter melodies. So a melody in addition to the tune, which is very, very common in a lot of songs, often in an ad-lib context or a backing vocal context. We're going to have a little look at arranging your voices to actually sit in that song. I've actually taken out the verses. Now, controversial, I know. You might decide that you'd prefer to keep verses or take them out. You also might want to think of the song in terms of message. Now, sometimes there'll be a theme. You might be looking at a message about a certain thing, like you might take forgiveness, or it might be something specific that you really want to pull out and emphasize in that song, a bit like we did when we talked through emphasizing the important words and lyrics. So you might want to actually perhaps repeat a chorus or repeat a verse if it particularly resonates with what you're singing about. Also, thinking about context, you might have a brilliant percussionist. You might want to actually give the percussion an opportunity to really shine during the song. You might have a middle eight, a little solo where the percussionist plays, or an introduction. I've got a brilliant pianist that I work with create the arrangement, so he had quite a lot of input in terms of some of the harmonies and backing vocals and oohs and things that we added later. It's really key to work with people that help you and support you in that way, and also to honour those people. So when you're working with people, to really really bring out the best in them and to give them opportunities. I want you to have a little listen to this version. Okay, you might prefer Sarah's, you might prefer this. Don't worry, we're just looking at arrangements at the moment. We want to see how your voices would sit in terms of how we would go about recording these. So think about adding texture. So textures, layers, different vocal parts. Think about adding those. Also think about bits you might take away that might not add much to the song, or might be something that you can't do. For example, if you were a solo leader, you wouldn't be able to add all those parts and textures. So how would you arrange your performance so that it's not the same all the way through? So it would be amazing, again, to make use of the facilities that you've got. So enjoy, and I will see you on the other side of this.
breath.